Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just Said I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we did more side quests, more specifically the ones in Rhalgr's Reach, and today we're going to go and check out which of these blue quests we can actually do. This being one of them. Linda Dare, hero of the Resistance, greetings and well met. I wish to thank you for your countless deeds and service to our cause and share with you an opportunity which I believe may be of interest to you. There is a great and wise man, a veteran of countless battles, who awaits you for you outside Rhalgr's Reach. Go to him, and he will unfold all. Let's first go and check this out, and then we'll go and we'll just do them kind of one by one, since they were a little bit more involved than the other ones. It is you, the legendary adventurer instrumental in the liberation of our homeland. Aye, though it took an army to see it through, I have heard tell of your singular accomplishments, both here and in faraway lands. I know the type. You are a warrior through and through, ever searching for a new challenge. A woman who lives for those moments when all hangs in a balance. Did I say something odd? No, of course not. Not far from here is a place where monks of the Fist of Rhalgr once owned body and spirit, in the circles of answering. And by the grace of our dome and patron, it is reborn. She who fights with strength of stone and yielding breathes deep of boundless sky and embraces serenity of rolling sea. Against her, none can stand. To which you will face striking dummies possessed of the fortitude of fantastic fiends and otherworldly foes. Attack them with your might and main, and should you triumph within the allotted time, you will know you have strength to defeat them. Though you may still die in the process, they are dummies after all, and will not hit back. But that goes without saying. Doubtless you are intrigued when curiosity overwhelms you. I should deliver you to stone sky, well, it is to say the circles of answering, in name. But you must nevertheless embrace the wisdom of the elements to overcome your trials. Oh, how foolish of me, I forgot to tell you the best part. It's free! So this is an area that you can go to. Or you can access the circles of answering, and an expansion of Stone Sky Sea. This training ground can be accessed by speaking with the battle-scarred veteran. So you had a similar thing in Heavensward. There's basically an area where you have striking dummies, where you can test out your DPS on them. So you'll be given a certain amount of time, and you have to destroy the dummy in that time. If you don't, then you lose, and you won't be able to make DPS checks, basically. Never really had to use it. Okay, so this is only that quest, which we are not going to touch for a while. Well, for, as long as there are other side quests to do. Sani, Secret of the Use. Hello. Lynn, you're a hard woman to find. I heard you'd thrown in your lot with the Resistance, so I came here looking for you. Truth is, we've run into a spot of bother back at the Arboretum, and could use your help. If you're not too busy breaking your fast on Guardians, or whatever you've been doing out here, we'd be glad of your expertise. If you fancy lending a hand, I'll be over at St. Machian's. Okay. That's in St. Machian's. That's back in the one place that I don't remember now. This is the next normal raid series. And this is another dungeon. Oh, Lynn, just the woman I was looking for. As you may know, Rhalgr's Reach used to be a pilgrimage site for followers of the Fist of Rhalgr. Atop the mountain lies the remnants of the Temple of the Fist, which was once the center of their religion. It was filled with monks training their minds and bodies right up until the Mad King Theodoric decided to raise the temple. Curiously enough, a young lady recently approached me saying she wished to explore the ruins herself. I immediately turned down her request, knowing that she alone could not survive the route to the ruins, but then I thought of you. I'm positive that you are strong enough to protect her while she explores. The girl's name is Marjorie. If you are willing to help, seek her out by passing by the door. Seek her out by the doors which lead to the temple. I imagine she is still there, pestering Rotmar to let her in. Let me in! Let me in! And you. Another dungeon, okay. Excuse me, miss, you're Lynn, right? The name is Philiot, newly joined to the Garland Ironworks. Pleased to meet you. I hate to be a bother, but I've got somewhere I'd like to take you. Wedge told me he once asked you to peek inside the Fractal Continuum, is that right? Well, the thing is, we've recently detected a strange signal coming from inside. Knowing our luck, it's likely ancient, elegant weapons. It's likely some ancient, elegant weapon run amok. But we won't know for sure until someone goes in to find out. We were hoping that someone would be you, if you're up for the job. Ah, thank the gods. I'll see you in Azatlan. An entire episode of dungeons, baby. Which must be better than an entire episode of random side quests. I guess it depends on who you're asking. There are probably people who are interested in watching this stuff. Especially because not everybody does this. And that's like I've not run into a content creator yet that does like all the side quests. But also, you know, they could be they could be in a position like me where they have barely any viewership. And that it makes sense that YouTube would not recommend it to me. Are you also interested in exploring the Temple of the Fist? I never dreamed I would meet a fellow enthusiast. I first learned of monks when I attended a lecture given by a historian named Eric. Ugh. Ever since then, I've continued to be fascinated by their creed and approach to life. Thought I would come and pay a visit to the site of their most revered temple. Now that the Empire has been driven out of the region, the only issue is this man will not let me pass. The monks used a path to the temple to train. It is filled with all kinds of traps and obstacles that cannot be overcome by just anyone. It's precisely those traps and obstacles that I wish to study. Everything I've read states that those who are able to reach the temple will come face to face with a monk of legend. Does it not pique your curiosity in the slightest? Who knows what kind of lesson one could learn from a monk that has mastered their art? You wish to know, don't you, adventurer? You too are a monk. I can only believe my luck. Now I see why you also wish to visit the temple ruins. In fact, if you are truly keen to explore what lies beyond these doors, would you mind if I joined you? I'm fairly familiar with the layout of the temple grounds from all the reading I've done. I know I can be of help. Oh, please take me with you. Temple of the Fist now accessible. Right, let's go and swap to Paladin, since that is what we will be doing first. And the queue beginneth. In earnesteth. Can I maybe... I don't want to like run into a situation where I'm going to be in a cutscene and then the queue is going to pop. I'll just be right back. I totally didn't almost forget to press the record button, Jesus Christ. Anyway, welcome to the Temple of the Fist. This place has a pretty spicy beginning pull, if I recall correctly. Ba-da-da-da. I'm not going to... I'm not going to be sprinting. I see that. Okay, the small healer, like the small healer. This. It's really annoying at this point in Paladin, because you have like Requiescat, which is very good, but then you only have a single target spell, so you can't do like Requiescat and AoE spells. Yeah. If you run into this little pods over here, they will like blow up and they will create sticky stuff on the floor. And we all know what happens. Like how that happened. I think I'm gonna use Hallowed Ground once I get to the end of this. This is the big pull. This right here is the difficult pull, one could say. Okay, there we go. Hallowed Ground. This way, Healer Chan does not need to care that much. And now I will use a cooldown, another cooldown. And I guess I'll use another one, whatever. It's weird. It's a big pull. May as well. Needed to type something. Alright, first boss. Karlsruhe. Radial Blaster. And then we have the other one. God damn it, I hate the fact that sometimes I have to type while doing gameplay. Oh shit. It's getting really warm in my room. Also, this guy does the, what's it called? Primal Instinct or something? Or Beast Instinct? Right. I hate myself so much. I really don't like doing this, but currently stuff has overlapped in such a way that somebody can, one of my staff members who has not done this, like one of the dungeons that we're about to do, can join me in one of those runs, and I am definitely going to make use of that. Right, this, to this, to this. Another one of these. Oh boy, am I gonna die? Man, I am... I don't even know, like, what to say when this happens. I'm really bad at focusing on multiple things. Going to like talk and then also like it's especially with talking, if I have to like talk to two people at the same time, it doesn't work. Like chatting with somebody and then also talking in like with my voice, yeah, no, that does not work. I cannot have two different conversations at one time. But as you may have already noticed, if you have taken a look at my HP during this, I've been using a lot of cooldowns, and I'm taking a heckin' amount of damage. There we go. Then we have Arbuda. Fourfold shear, I think that's either raid wide or that's tanker, so that's a tanker, yeah. Or like equivalent of it. It's not really that hard hitting. Port and star. Be behind him or in front of him. And then he has another one too. Don't know if he's gonna use it. Killer instinct. Which is a different thing. Alright. It's like directional kind of deal, so you just go into the correct direction, otherwise you get countered. Fore and aft, sorry. Fore and aft is forward and behind it. These are all, I think, ship terms. Right, Hell Seal. Stand in the correct thing, and the one that's like lit up too. Forward and star, let's left and right again. You get a Vuln stack and damage down, so the battle, like, I feel like this is just a battle that is really made with the idea of teaching players, just feeling fun. Because the more you fuck up, the longer it takes. Forward and star. So yet again, left and right. I was actually looking at the freaking Higambana. I've been playing so much Samurai lately that I was like, wait, I need to reply my buff. Like my dot. And a closed fist. Right, they running, so I'm running. Bum, bum, ba, da, da. This music is baller. I love it. Let's go gather him up a little bit more. There's little orbs coming in. Once they reach somebody, they're gonna blow up. Please don't kill me. Help me. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm not dead, which is the most important thing, right? I don't care much about going low on HP. Like, it definitely doesn't annoy me, if anything. But I do have my Hollow Ground back again, so I'm gonna use that. I will definitely use that. But this is the final pull, and it's another big one. Here comes a big one. Buster Wolf! I only know that from Smash. I'm one of those uncultured people that does not know. I don't even know the name of the game. Oh well. Anyway. Hello, grind, baby. Squeeze me. It's rampart going. And I'll also do arm's length, so why not? Holy bejesus. Right. Nice. You'll love to see it. Let's say hello to the man, the myth, himself, Ivan Curlfist. Using the Sfarai. That Spirit Wave is going to create a tornado at one spot, and that Black Mage is some horrible luck. Because they put their ley lines over there and then got targeted. That's pretty horrible. Touch of Slaughter is going to bring somebody to low health. No way. I guess a shield can protect you from that. He's gonna summon little, not little, but like curl heads. Summon to the dragon heads. Just kind of avoid them. And shoot his freaking fists out in a wave. Alright, so I'm just gonna go to the middle, create these little orbs, which will give him defense. And also increase the amount of damage that his next move is going to do. So you want to run around and get these orbs. Then it's going to do Furious Fist. And I'm going to do this. So that people can take less damage. Because I can actually use this fucking awesome ass move. I love this move. Alright. And forward hurl. This time with the damage buffs. Another Spirit Wave. It's going to create more tornadoes under at least one person. Let me go move out of this. No? Okay. And give people a shield. He's just not going to move. He just does not care. Move. Thank you. And then the tornado disappears, of course. A touch of death. I only just noticed an accursed thing in my hotbar. There we go. Nice. That was a really good run. The pulls in this dungeon are really nasty, so that healer did a pretty good job. But so did I. Anyway. I mean, I'm not gonna act as if I didn't play pretty decently for a job I don't usually. Well, the thing is, like, I guess any tank can be really the same, honestly. We do get some pieces of gear, but most of them look kind of goofy. Is there a change I can do this? Nope. What do his boots look like? Yeah. Yeah. Is this a weapon? I really, really wish you could have like a kind of like a preview or something of like the gear, so you can just like check out the gear of a certain place. That's something that really bothers me in this game, where it's like, oh yeah, there's this awesome glamour thing, but you can't really like look at how it looks on your character. It's something I kind of wish that they would change. We could like get an idea about what would drop in the dungeon, so you don't have to fucking painstakingly just like kind of guess if it will work on your character or not. Anyway, I too am most eager to hear just what went on in the closed fist. I fought Satan. You fought with Ivan Curlfist? No, Satan. I've read that he honed his martial prowess by wandering the mountains, fighting all the curls he could find. They say he took the creature's movements for his own, devising a style of fighting like none other. To think he had been waiting there all this time for a new challenger. My mind is made up. I too will become a monk. Hearing your story, I realized I must meet Ivan Curlfist myself. I will need the strength, and I will need to strengthen both my body and mind to have any chance of reaching him. And I plan to start by working on my mind. There's still much I need to read about the monks and their religion. Or perhaps I would be better served by searching for a local that is versed in the Fist of Frogger. Oh, allow me to thank you. I would not have awoken to my true calling had you not shown me the temple ruins. The next time I pass across, I imagine I will look somewhat different. Until then... Okay. I mean, if she can do it, why not? I can definitely say I've never met a monk quite like her. It'll be interesting to see just how far she's able to go. Indeed, indeed. Right. I'll just swap over to my warrior. And let us go to... back to the Fractal Continuum to go and do another run of the freaking dungeon with really good music. It's one of my favorite songs in the game too, so... I mean, there's a lot of, like, honestly, there's so much good music in this game. I say one of my favorites to basically everything. That just sounds really nice. But this one hits a little bit different, I guess. I don't know. I will not explain why I like things, because I don't know. This is also still a song that I really enjoy. I honestly enjoy most of Azazlan. It's a really cool area. It's a good final area for an expansion. But most final areas are really good though, honestly. As it should be. Otherwise I would be #disappointed. As the rain keeps blasting my window. Hello. Alright, it's time to take a look at this here teleporter. What in places access restricted? Oh, this isn't good. Someone's already triggered the intruder defense system. The only way now would be to board an airship, but that would mean piloting the Enterprise. Holy hell, how am I supposed to? Lynn, you didn't hear that, did you? You deserve better from the Ironworks, but the truth is I'm just a simple man from the Broom, meant for simple tasks. This is beyond me. With you here, though, I suppose things will work out, right? Leave everything to me. Paddle Lynn, it's got you. You're a saint, truly. Suddenly I'm not so nervous anymore. Madam, as you might have overheard a moment ago, the teleporter's been locked. Seems someone beat us there. Beat us here and activated the defense systems. It's nothing the Enterprise can't handle, though. Once we've locked onto the signal, we can fly straight into its source in the blink of an eye. We'll depart as soon as you're ready. The Fractal Continuum. But then hard. So hard. Right, I will be right back. Or well, actually, let's go and just take a wild shot. See if it immediately pops or not. I'll take it as a no. I'll be right back. Okay. Here we are again. I like how it's literally like a fucking, like not even a minute of me just like booting up a YouTube video. And then the fucking pops. Anyway. Welcome to the fucking Continuum hard. This music is baller. It's so good. It's the same music from like what it was before. However, now it's just better. It's a little bit harder. I like it. There's also Ixol in here. I think I can go forward to get one more encounter. Yep. Allow they coming. And for raw intuition. I'm just gonna stun you, just I'm gonna run away from that. Ramparts. Yeah, there is a Chimera in here. He can do his different little funny moves. Nice. The pulls in here when it comes to like, in terms of the amount of damage you take, aren't nearly as bad as Temple of Fist. However, I am playing as a warrior now, though, so warrior, once you get around intuition, does simplify a lot of the enemies. Those little bits will do like 4 line attacks, and then they will shoot you. Like, will shoot the main tank. Or just the tank. So you may want to be at least a little bit prepared for that. And then we have this. Turrets are going to face a direction. The Mother Bit's also going to fire Citadel Buster in their general direction. And yeah, the healer is, I think, dead. Not close to that. Anyway, you're supposed to go to the correct side before that line. You have like the squiggly line, you can still run through that, but once the like floor effect is there, you cannot run through it anymore. So you kind of want to move away from that before bad stuff happens. More areas. And then a jam continues. And it seems like the creatures are ignoring the Ixal that is running around in here. For some reason. I've been running a lot of like endgame dungeons with the warrior. So I keep like expecting to be able to do more than I actually can. Yeah. And now it seems like our boy has found a creature in a test tube that looks a lot like an Ixal. It's gonna background one of the enemies. There we go, I got close enough. You got close enough. The line. End of the line. Also having a release, which is just the best. They basically took away any reason for you to think as a warrior is now gone. At this level. As it should be. I'm the Ultima Warrior. Ethroplasm. That is a semi-tank, that's really good. Citadel Buster, same as the other ones, just a laser. And then it's going to suck up one of the energies of either Sephiroth, Sophia, or Zervin. Now we have sucked up Sephiroth's power. So we have Citadel Buster. And any of these puddles that we, like the things that leave behind, are going to grow in size, just like in the Sephiroth fight. Then Mass Ethroplasm. Just a beautiful stack attack. And another set of Ethroplasm. May as well use Strong Intuition for that. Meanwhile, whatever the hell computer or something is trying to sell you this thing. Anyways, gonna suck up Zervan next. Which will give us infinite ice or infinite fire. Sorting event is Ray Flag. And pushes you away again. Didn't know that. Anyway, normally you're supposed to, just like in Zervan, go into the circle with your element and block the meteor from blowing up. But stat creep and, you know, yeah, I guess. We don't usually see all the mechanics. Bio pellets, just a horde of slime boys. And then we have a Minotaur or two trying to leave their confinement. Which one of my static members finds absolutely terrifying. This kind of thing. There we go. I don't know if it's based on time or if it's based on you killing the pellets. The slime boys. That I do not know, but at some point he will break through. Right. Open the door. Oh. Oh, hi, Mark. Say hello to my little friend. Say hello to the Ultima Beast. Anybody who's played Final Fantasy VI will recognize this enemy. Alright, when he does this, he's going to do an AoE around him. Yes, it's another one of these that's telegraphed. But not by AoEs before. And then he does this, and then you have to stand underneath him. Or you will be damaged. No bones though, just damage. Then Flare Star. Make different places blow up. Forlorn Beast. Increases damage and does demi ultimate. Everybody and then Grandma knowing how to cast ultimate. This again. Just turn underneath him. Then Elegant Flare, which will be aimed at the main tank. Probably should use a cooldown for that one. I'm never really 100% sure if those are like cooldown worthy or not. Now Flare Star. This time on the other side. Another Elegant Flare, and we go with that. Give people an extra little shield. Including myself. This again. This is really nice because that means I can just stay near. Don't need to stop doing deeps. And then he does an enrage. Yes, an enrage in normal content. It exists from time to time, that is. And down it goes. I'm gonna blow up. Lois, I'm gonna blow up. Look at me, Lois. Nice. Oh. No commendations? Come on. Can't believe you've done this. Why alone? How are we in one piece? At least now we know for certain elegant weapons were the source of the signal. But why would they need Ultima weapon prototypes in there? On second thought, I'd rather not know the answer to that. I presume he was the one who woke the bloody things up. Tried talking to him, but he only got sullen. No wait, but only got sullen silence from my trouble. On the bright side, the teleporter should be functional now. That's assuming, of course, there's no one else lurking about. Well, would you look at that? I've been operational. But do you think that ffXIV reached Azizla in the first place? There's no way their balloons can reach these altitudes. Unless the rumors are true. Say a group of ffXIV in the North Shroud calling themselves the Golden Iron has been working on some kind of hybrid airship. How's about we go and pay them a visit, eh? The last thing we need is for one of them to come back here and wake up another Elegant's delightful toys. Sounds about right. This quest is yet again more intricate than I expected. And is of course also at the perfect time, where somebody's in theory waiting for me to unlock it, so we can run it. Ba, ba. Hello. There you are. Well, come on then. Let's go and have a word with the ffXIV. Since I was right, it's from over there, getting an earful from her superiors, no doubt. The Desert Crawler, without permission, you did. Take Desert Crawler. Banished you from the Echo Knight, I should. I'll give you this once, I will, but tell me, Ketu, did you find Ayatlan? Well, say something. Ayatlan, is that some fairy tale island the ffXIV are said to have come from? Of course. That's why they're building an airship. Pardon intuition. Might I have a word with Gazul? What's this? Ah, Lid, good to see you. It is. Come, what is it you need? Meet with them in the Fractal Continuum I did, in Azizla. Azizla, why would you go back? Lined with tubes the walls were, filled with all manner of chimerical creatures. In the last of these chambers, a terrible sight I saw.
It looked like us, Azul. Named Ixalion it was. To serve the Allegants they were made, developed for an airborne division, obey an order they will.
That sounds an awful lot like you Ixal, doesn't it? They say the Wind Risen up in curses follow their superiors' commands with frightening obedience. Little wonder why you all left to make your own tribe.
Much the same it sounds, but ente the similarities do not. Weak to the elements, the Ixalion are, and riddled with generic instabilities. Genetics are. Does that not strike you as familiar? Unfit for the forest, unfit to fly. An abomination we are. A failed experiment of the Allegans. If Ayatlan exists, in a test tube it lies. Silence! If Ayatlan is a damnable laboratory of Allegans, then seek paradise elsewhere we must. My desire to fly, to find our home in the sky created by science, these are not. Can we not aspire to greatness? After all, made to dream we were not. Speak of this again, you will not understand. None will deny the Ixal's ambitions, not even you. Forgive me, I was wrong. Our paradise I had done. Find it in Az's lie, I did not. But someday, I will, together with the Occult Knight.
Well, looks like you finally resolved the matter we came to discuss. You won't be returning to Az's lie, I take it?
Never, even at the threat of death. Return there I will not. Squawk, enough talking, Gezu. Prepare yourself. For stealing our airship, a most severe punishment you will receive. Squawk, but betrayal.
Anyway. Moving on. Schmoving on. Everything's settled then, eh? And we would have thought the Ixal actually came from Az's Law. I'd have lost all my feathers after hearing news like that, but they've chosen to keep a stiff upper lip, or beak, I suppose. And here I am being hard on myself for my upbringing in the broom. Piss all compared to their hardships. If they won't give up on their dreams, then I won't on mine. Looks like I've got my work cut out for me, if I'm ever to be even half the engineer Cities. Thank you, Lynn, for everything. Let's go. Actually, I'm gonna end it off over here, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Just How I Was Playing Final Fantasy XIV. And next episode, we're gonna go and deal with one more dungeon and more side quests. Goodbye.